this is about to really hurt some people's feelings. So if you're a little sensitive, you might as well turn this joint off right now.
Okay, so Amberlynn Ried. Amberlynn Ried and Life of a Free Spirit, aka Callie, have found themselves in a bit of a situation. These girls have been fighting. The girls have been fighting on social media. I wasn't too aware of what's been going on in the Amberlynn Ried community. I know there's a thing such as Hater Nation. I hear about it. I've kind of familiarized myself with it, more so on the foodie beauty side rather than Amberlynn Ried side. But I've always felt that people who make videos or content on Amberlynn Ried, I always feel as if those people take it to a whole new level. Like, I personally am of the persuasion that somebody else's weight is none of my business, like not even slightly. Do you get what I mean? And I have this kind of like weird paradoxical situation with Eugenia Cooney, because I'm like, oh, is that the same or is it not? I mean, if Eugenia gets removed from the platform for being ultra slim, then, you know, if an obese person is eating a mukbang, couldn't we qualify that as glorifying obesity and all that kind of stuff? And I kind of feel like everybody should be able to exist on the platform, and people existing in their own bodies, in their own skin, shouldn't be persecuted for that. So I'm kind of in this like weird space where I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's okay or not. I don't know what the right answer is basically what I'm trying to say here. So basically what we have is Amberlynn Ried is in a completely different situation, because I've never judged Amberlynn Ried based on her weight. I've never judged Amberlynn Ried based on what other people have said about them. I've never judged Amberlynn Ried based on their weight loss journey, because if you don't know, Amberlynn Ried's channel originally started as a weight loss channel where they would document their weight loss. And I don't know whether this is positive or negative for this individual, but as time has gone on, it has become more and more obvious that Amberlynn Ried hasn't lost weight. For that reason, there is now a lot of people who joined watching this weight loss journey who are now angry and upset of their lack of ability to take accountability for the actions it is that they make, or the decisions it is that they make when it comes to food choices, activity, etc., etc. These people are what Amber qualifies as Hater Nation. In fact, I don't know if it's Amber who qualified that. It might have been, the coin might have been turned by somebody else, but it's Hater Nation. And these people tend to be the people who go after Amberlynn Ried, as well as foodie beauty. Foodie beauty is a whole different situation altogether. I am thoroughly enthralled in the whole foodie beauty situation. However, with Amberlynn Ried, what has happened recently is that her and Callie have come into a bit of contention. So basically, a few days ago, I think it was like 2 days ago or something like that, there was a live stream clip that I saw that surfaced on Twitter of Amberlynn Ried and, let's just call it, Budget Keemstar. Amberlynn Ried was laughing at something very inappropriate. Callie, who is aka Life of a Free Spirit, had posted a video recently to do with their fertility issues and them having cysts and all that kind of stuff. And that's when Budget Keemstar, this other streamer, was posting about them. There's a reason that I'm calling him Budget Keemstar, because I refuse to give that individual a platform in any freaking capacity. So with that being said, he was making jokes and laughing about the fact that Callie was crying, and let's just take a look.
I love it when you are your own content.
You guys probably see me post on Twitter. You know,
I guess we are her gynecologist now. Did I already say that? Did I say that? Yeah, I guess we are Callie's gynecologist. So in the true spirit of the free spirits, we're going to watch Callie's entire video, and we're going to be her gynecologist for the next 35 minutes, okay? God damn it! Yeah, the background's good. That's it.
Like sad girl hour shit. I have not been doing the greatest for like a really long time, and everything's just like really come to a head, and that's just really honest. And
I'm working up my tears.
I hate that, like, I got into the space of being afraid to be vulnerable and like keeping the face on, because after everything that's happened, I realized that it's not just me that goes through shit. So I try to use it as a way for us to be strong together.
Yeah, it's about us.
I know I started off my channel living my life and telling my story. It became so many people the same.
I know.
going on in our world, and I just wanted to avoid the ER at all costs. But everybody needs to fucking go. I go to urgent care yesterday. They can't fucking help me. They're looking at me like I'm crazy, wondering why I'm not in the ER. And I'm like, dude, like
go to the doctor. Go to the doctor. This is all fake. What is anybody supposed to do? You made this video because you want somebody like me. Hey! Hey! How you doing, Amber? It's good to see you.
Okay, so as you guys could see, Amberlynn Ried actually did post a response in the chat, and the response was, ha 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 ha, I'm crying, laughing emoji face whilst crying. Now, understandably, a lot of people are pissed off because feminine issues are so sensitive and not something to be joked with, especially when the bills that are being placed in Texas and all that kind of stuff are happening. So after being like a few hours of being dragged by her absolute temples, Callie finally responded to Amberlynn Ried. So let's take a look at that real quick.
if someone can only find ways to ridicule you by your looks, by your mental health issues, and your physical health issues, I hope you know that you have already won the argument. You've already won the argument.
Honestly, I stan. We all stan. So with that being said, after Amberlynn Ried left that horrible message, Amberlynn Ried then scurried over to their social media to leave an apology. And this is what the apology had to say. I wanted to talk about this in a live stream, but I didn't want to have to wait until Tuesday to do it. So I figured a community tab post would suffice for now. I don't condone making fun of anyone's health, especially not something as serious as infertility. I recently made a mistake and joined a chat where I laughed at somebody who was laughing at somebody else. I'm sure many were confused, but what I did was wrong. I didn't know the full story of Callie's health, as I don't watch her and I don't keep up with her life. And my impression of a video regarding her that I watched for maybe 80 seconds, I thought that she was having quote unquote normal female issues, when in reality she is going through so much worse. I want nothing but health for her. This isn't about a reactor versus me. This is about understanding a bit more about her situation and realizing that me laughing, even though it wasn't towards her, was pretty ignorant and pathetic of me. Honestly, it was rude, and that's not the person I am and not the person that I will ever be. I should have learned more about her diagnosis, because if I did, this wouldn't have ever happened. I apologize from the bottom of my heart to everybody. I was wrong. So yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys' thoughts are on that so far, because at this moment in time, I'm just kind of like, I've never been a person who's like been a part of Hater Nation or anything like that. If anything, I've always thought that Amberlynn Ried has kind of been in a situation where she has been, you know, picked apart, penalized for some of the most simplest things. But in this situation here, I'm just like, do you know what? Actually, I'm not going to give you any more blights anymore. Like, I'm just not. I'm not going to give you any more blights. You were really mean to life. You were very, very mean to life. Especially seems life, if you don't know anything about the Amberlynn Ried situation, Amberlynn Ried got diagnosed with cancer, and it happened in her lady area, which is why this kind of stings a little bit more. They had to have a hysterectomy, which means that they won't be able to have children ever again in the future. So they know this pain. They know this situation. They know how this feels to be a woman with any kind of issues. And it just kind of rubs me the wrong way to know that she knows of this, she's experienced this, she's lived this, but because she hates Callie so much, they decided to just throw that to the side. And I'm not buying, and like, this is just my opinion. You guys are free to disagree with me. We are all adults here. We can all disagree and agree to disagree over here. But in my opinion, in this situation, I genuinely 100% do not believe under any circumstances that she did not know what she was getting into. Because if you know about Budget Keemstar has been around in the community for a long time. I'm not naming him. If you want to find out about him, do your own research. But I'm not naming that individual. He's an awful individual. He is racist. He is absolutely discriminatory. How can you sit there in a live stream and do Scooby-Doo freaking bark noises at the same time as talking about a black woman? Do we think that's acceptable? Because I don't think that's acceptable. Not even close. But this guy doesn't even care whether it's acceptable. His whole ploy, and this is the reason why I call him Budget Keemstar, his whole ploy is the fact that he just so desperately wants for people to view his channel that he is willing to say whatever and whatever to get there. Well, not on my channel, sir. Not on my channel, sir. And I'm absolutely sick to death of seeing this happen, especially to black commentators across the platform, and it being allowed. It's not happening in my house, not anymore, sir. It is not happening in my house. So, with that being said, after the apology and all of that kind of stuff, Amberlynn Ried then went on a stream to request an apology from Callie as some kind of trade-off. If you don't understand what it is that I'm talking about, let's take a look at the next video evidence.
That's literally not the person that I am. I don't laugh at people's fertility problems. Like, I think if you know me, then you know that to be true. And I kind of just like don't want to talk about it anymore. This is something that I'm learning from. I made a mistake and now I know not to do that mistake anymore. I mean, it's that simple. So when is Callie's apology to Amberlynn coming? She said some pretty horrific things about her. Why are the rules different for her? I actually really love that question. I am not saying, because what I did was wrong. Now I'm gonna take, like, I apologized. What I did was horrible. I'm a bitch. I'm evil. Shouldn't have done it. I'm a horrible person. Now I'm gonna step outside of the box, and I'm kind of curious myself. Callie, can I have an apology? I mean, that would be cool. Like, you've done some and said some really horrible things about me. I guess I'm just kind of curious, like this Rachel girl is curious as well. Like, why are the rules different for you? I'm genuinely curious. And me saying that literally is not taking away my apology and how horrible I feel. But I'm just genuinely curious now from person to person. So
anyway, tell me what it is that you guys think about this whole entire Amberlynn Ried versus Life of a Free Spirit situation. Do you think that Amberlynn Ried was intentionally laughing in that live stream at the horrible situation that Life of a Free Spirit is in? Or do you believe that it was an honest and innocent mistake? Also, do you believe that Callie should accept Amberlynn Ried's apology? Or do you think she has every single right not to accept anything from them? Tell me what it is that you guys think in the comment section down below. And remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, I don't give a shit anyway. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification with the bell so that you guys never miss a notification from the Petty Paige channel. Anyway, that's been all from me in this highlight. Until next time, it's been Paige.
Keep that same energy and fall all the way back, all the way back, lean back. I'm really weak for real though. I'm really weak though. Like really weak. Like weaker than SWV weak.